said softly. I tried not to forget. Honest to God, I did, George. Okay, I'll tell you again. I ain't got nothing to do. Might as well just spend all my time telling you things and you forget them and not telling you again. I tried and tried, said Lenny, but it didn't do no good. I remember about the rabbits, George. You write down Lenny, very poor memory. That forgets everything. But also, really important, he is fixated or obsessed with rabbits. He loves soft things. Okay, he loves.
Lenny forgets everything about the rabbit.
Yeah, he's obsessed with them because if you think about it, when you're a little child, and Lenny in many senses is a little child, apart from he's a huge man, he's very strong. Every child usually, well, most children usually try with their parents for a pet, don't they? Whether it be a rabbit or a dog or some kind of pet. So most try, and he is obsessed with these soft little rabbits. Okay? And this is his dream, to have his own rabbits. And you can imagine George, he encourages it because he says if you're a good boy, then one day, if you don't get into trouble, one day you can have some rabbits. So he uses it as a bit of a carrot, pardon the pun, to try and get him to behave himself. Okay, so, the hell with the rabbits. That's all you ever remember is them rabbits. Okay, now you listen. And this time you got to remember so we don't get in no trouble. You remember sitting in that gutter in Howard Street and watching that blackboard? Lenny's face broke into a delighted smile. Why, sure, George, I remember that. But what do we do then? I remember some girls come by and you says, the hell with what I says. You remember about going into Murray and Reddy's and they give us work cards and bus tickets? Oh, sure, George, I remember that now. His hands went quickly into his side coat pockets. He said gently, George, I ain't got mine. I must have lost it. He looked down at the ground in despair. You never had none, you crazy bastard. I got both of them here. Think I'd let you carry your own work card? Lenny grinned with relief. I thought I'd put it in my side pocket. His hand went into his pocket again. George looked sharply at him. What you take out of that pocket? Ain't a thing in my pocket, Lenny said cleverly. I know there ain't. You got it in your hand. What you got in your hand, hiding it? I ain't got nothing, George. Honest. Come on, give it here. Lenny held his closed hand away from George's direction. It's only a mouse, George. A mouse? A live mouse? Uh-huh. Just a dead mouse, George. I didn't kill it. Honest, I found it. I found it dead. Give it here, said George. Oh, let me have it, George. Give it here. Lenny's closed hand slowly obeyed. George took the mouse and threw it across the pool to the other side, among the brush. What you want with a dead mouse, anyways? I could pet it with my thumb while we walked along, said Lenny. Well, you ain't petting no mouse while you walk with me. You remember where we're going now? Lenny looked startled, and then in embarrassment, laid his face against his knees. I forgot again. Jesus Christ, George said resignedly. Well, Luke, we're going to work on a ranch like the one we come from up north. Up north?